Malaysian businesses outlook for 2025. What is ahead? Welcome back to my channel. Today, we are diving into the world of Malaysian manufacturing. Think factories, steel, and a whole lot of cautious optimism. Spoiler alert, it is not all doom and gloom, but it's not exactly a party either. Let's break down the latest survey from the Federation of Malaysian Manufacturers, or FMM for short, because who doesn't love a good business report, right? First, the big picture. So here's the deal. Malaysian businesses are feeling cautiously optimistic for the first half of 2025. Let's say, hey, things might be okay, but I'm still packing an umbrella just in case. The FMM's 26 Business Condition Survey, yes, they have been doing this for the 26 rounds, talked to 524 companies across Malaysia between December 2024 and February 2025. And the vibes? Steady growth over wild expansion. Picture a tortoise, not a hare. Last year, in the second half of 2024, things were looking up. Sales were stronger, production was humming along, and businesses were like, hey, we are surviving these crazy high costs. But for 2025, the big boss of FMM, Tan Sri Sotianlai, says manufacturers are playing it safe. Efficiency is the name of the game. No one is betting the farm on a global economic boom just yet. Global economic uncertainties, rising costs, external risks, sounds like a blockbuster movie trailer, doesn't it? But instead of explosion, we have got spreadsheet. Second, the numbers game. Let's talk numbers. Don't worry, I won't make you do the math. In 2024, local sales went down from meh to not bad, with the index jumping from 81 to 88. Export sales even better, 85 to 92. That's exporters saying the world still wants our stuff. Production volumes also got a glow up, hitting 99 on the index, almost a perfect 100, which is basically the business equivalent of a gold star. Capacity utilization account how much factories are actually cranking out, also climbed to 96. Translation? Things are picking up, but everyone's still keeping one eye on the exit. Oh, and good news, production costs are chilling out a bit. Only 50% of businesses said cost spiked in late 2024, down from 62% earlier. Progress, people. But don't pop the champagne yet. Costs are still high, just not as high. Baby steps. Third, Trump, tariff, and the China +1 twist. Now let's head to the wild west of trade. US President Donald Trump is back with his tariff, slapping a 25% tax on Malaysian steel and aluminium headed to the state. Ouch, right? But here's the twist. It's a double-edged sword. Enter the China +1 strategy where companies diversify away from China. Malaysia is like, pick me, pick me. FMM so say this could be a win if Chinese companies team up with Malaysian ones for joint ventures. Think of it like a business buddy cop movie. Malaysia and China solving supply chain crime together. But we have got competition too. Other Asian countries want in on the action as well. So it's not a guaranteed jackpot. Malaysia has got to hustle. Fourth, fuel subsidies and the long game. Closer to home, there's a drama brewing with the RON95 fuel subsidy rationalization. Short term, manufacturer might just pass the extra cost to us. Thanks guys. But long term, so is worried. If fuel prices spike too fast, it could hit businesses and consumers hard. His fix? A slow and steady approach, like cut subsidies bit by bit over 2 years. That way, we all have time to adjust without losing our minds or our wallet. Fun fact, the private sector, including these manufacturers, pumped RM221 billion ringgit into the government's piggy bank in 2024. That's 68% of total revenue. So yeah, they are kind of a big deal. Fifth, survival tips and the future. So now what's the plan? Saul's got some pro tips. Diversify supplier, go digital, and push for more free trade deals like with the EU. Basically, don't put all your eggs into one basket and maybe let the robot pack those eggs for you. The takeaway? Malaysian manufacturers are on a slow climb back. They are not sprinting. They are not crashing either. They are just cautiously optimistic. In a world of tariff, fuel debates, and global chaos, that's not a bad place to be. That's it for today's deep dive. What do you think? Should businesses play it safe or go big in 2025? Drop your thoughts in the comment below and smash that like button if you have learned something. And subscribe for more stories where money meets mayhem. See you next time on my channel. Bye!